Hello, everyone. Welcome back from our break here. We have some more HoN SEA tournament coverage of your winner bracket quarterfinals, where we now have Devil Gang here on our Legion side, going to be going up against MAO here on MHUD. I hope I said that name right. On the Hellborn side here, once again, your main shoutcaster, What You Got, will be rejoined here by Castellidium.
Yeah, I'm back once again for the last game here, and excited to see what happens. Maybe we get to see some of the heroes that've been banned every single time, or something new they have for us. They banned a Hellbringer here, which is kind of interesting. Never seen that before.
Also getting banned.
Yeah, Geo. Bubbles is getting through though.
Whoa!
Went through the bans as well.
See the last ban? Emerald Warden?
Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe something targeted. Yeah, Bubbles insta-picked. So is Tundra, though. First time seeing Tundra, Beans.
Yeah, we haven't seen any Tundra yet. I want to see a Monarch pick now for Hellborn. Bubbles Monarch, go, go, go. Monarch, so good against Tundra. Being able to...
Like
even a curse. Even a curse, just being able to insta-remove the Avalanche.
We would see insta Monarch pick if this was EU or US, I guess.
They
like
go for Vindicator. Yeah. They don't value the direct counter pick. They just go for more team fight disruption. They go for the Vindicator.
Yeah.
But you know what? They can't pick up the 2 green portraits. They can't pick up Geo Bubbles first time today.
Oh no.
Because Geo was banned.
Yeah, it's interesting. They really like that synergy. I feel like they complement each other decently, but it's not like some huge combination. It's like Impasse Zenwraith or
Do you think the Geo is one of those heroes where yeah, we're casting it, but we can't feel the presence of the hero, just Geo stalking around, being annoying, being slippery? You think it's one of those heroes when you're playing against it feels worse than when you have God Vision and you're casting this hero?
Probably. There's some element of that to it, that we are just spoiled with the infinite vision of the map and no...
The Puppet Master Shroud effect.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to play against that. Or a Fade. Or a Tundra Bird, which is in this game. Tundra Bird is here.
And they have insane initiation on Legion here. Tundra, Behe, Pebbles. Also 3 Melis. So...
Bird to scout the way for Pebbles and Behe to get initiations. Always going to be pretty powerful, I would say. So now they need the damage. They got the lockdown. They are going to need a carry. So we're starting to see the carries get addressed here in the second wave. We got Dark Lady Silhouette, Kronos, and Magebane. So we've seen, I think, pretty much all those heroes today, other than Kronos, which is more or less banned every single game.
Yeah. Or at least banned every single time in the second wave. So
yeah,
so they are not letting this hero come through. But yeah, they need some kind of big, really really high damage hero on Legion here. As you said, they have lots of control.
I want to see some Clanks, or I don't know. What's another Thai hero that I could think of? I should say SEA, because I don't know if they're Thai or not, but
no. But yeah, the Clanks is also very typical.
I never see Clanks anymore, man. Ever since he got that range nerf, he still deals a lot of damage, but he's just hard to lane and be consistent.
More awkward.
Yeah.
It was also way better when you had the 2 levels inside the base. It was impossible to push.
True.
I suffered that a lot of times in my playing career.
I wonder if they would run an Oogie or something, but there's a lot of silence on Hellborn. I don't know if that would deter them from picking up an Oogie. Right now, if they pick up an Oogie, they would only have to go up against a potential hard carry Sulfuras, which I don't even know if they would be too worried about. Because they could always run Oogie plus another core if they wanted to. But they're probably going to pick up main support and carry here on Legion, because I'm imagining this to be position 4. Tundra will probably be off lane.
Yeah, they have pretty straight up lanes, or we know what they need. They need a 5 and a 1, and we'll probably see something standard like Poly, and then
maybe Poly support, even though they're up against a Vindy, just because they want that Bubbles catcher.
And then maybe the Bushwhack again, or
yeah, it would make sense to go Bushwhack Poly here.
It's funny they don't like FA. They definitely Never seen
I
that
think
pick.
right now Bushwhack is just a little bit better. It makes sense to like maybe not value FA because she's also very easy to kill. FA is really good in normal mode because she farms really fast and she's always ahead. But in casual mode, I don't think FA is like nearly as good in my opinion. Or at least like on paper, I could see why they would not value FA as much.
That makes sense.
So there's Bushwhack. I think that was a pretty, I don't want to say obvious pick, but like that makes a lot of sense. They have a really good Bushwhack team. A lot of initiation to go in. And
if they get a defensive support for this Bushwhack, he's never gonna die versus Hellborn. They have no damage.
I would love Demented Shaman here personally. They're gonna go with Witch Slayer. So it's not the poly, but it's the poly equivalent. It's the same thing. It's the Thai poly, the Witch Slayer.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, he has to play against the Vindicator, but hey man, you would hate Bubbles too if you can't catch him.
True. Every game they face Bubbles so much, you're like, we need a Bubbles killer.
It's funny because they have a lot of jump, right? But like most of their spells can all be take covered or like dodged if the Bubbles is like playing on top of his game. Like, yeah, he can get Avalanche done, but there's animation. Bubbles, he could kind of like dodge Stalagmites if he's really fast. I would say in general, Pebbles is pretty good against Bubbles.
Yeah, Pebbles is amazing in lane versus Bubbles, and yeah, you can basically one-shot him for the majority of the game. As you're so squishy on Bubbles, it's definitely very good into the Bubbles, and with the Pebbles,
you can kind of telegraph the fissure, like he could fake it and stuff, but
true.
Anyway, I don't know how I managed to say Clanks, and they end up picking a Clanks, but here we are. I swear to God, I did not look at the game before we went in. I crossed my heart, hope to die, all that stuff. I promise you.
Yeah, Clanks.
I don't know how I called it, but I did.
It's very nice here, but also, as they don't have any defensive support, they only have the Vindy to ulti, right, when he gets jumped, but they have the bird to find them, and the Tundra, and the Pebbles, and the Behe to go get him, so...
This is a tough game to beat Clanks, let me tell you. If he gets caught by some jumps, probably needs a Shrunken Head and possibly even a Nullstone at some point. Maybe he won't go for the Nullstone until like late, but this is a Shrunken Head game for sure. Alright, let's quickly do a sync here because I think we might have even forgot to do the sync ups earlier. I'm gonna go with 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44.
Yeah, like 1 second ahead.
Okay, 42, 41, 40, 39. Should I keep going or are you good?
Yeah, okay, keep going 1 second.
Okay, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28. Alright, we're all synced up. Good to go.
Perfect.
Alright, so let's talk about the laning stage here. Looks like we're going to have a Bubbles Magmus dual offlane for Hellborn going up against Bushwhack Witch Slayer. So, what do you think about that? We have like the second support playing kind of like a pseudo laner / roamer. Do you think this lane will be disruptive here for Legion? Or do you think Witch Slayer Bushwhack is going to be too hard for the Bubbles and the Magmus to go up against?
They should be. I feel like Witch Slayer is not that strong a laner, and neither is Bushwhack, but Bubbles is also so bad in the side lane and really weak early.
But dual range here with like double disable.
Boots, so I feel like Legion should be very comfortable.
So is it more or less like Witch Slayer just can't get caught outside the wave, like off to the side of the lane? He could just get stunned and bursted. Yeah. And the Bubbles get some levels. Because other than that, I feel like they lane very well, but they play like kind of poorly off the lane. He's going to play really aggressively here. Like if Magmus catches him with a Surge, not going to get in range. Well, like right there, for example, if the Magmus came from like the trees, that could have been pretty scary.
He would have died, I think.
Kraken versus Pebbles mid lane. Alright, this is your area of expertise. Take me through this mid lane matchup.
Pebbles has extremely bad armor, and Kraken has Torrent plus Splash combo to play aggressive. But I actually like Pebbles a little bit more in this matchup.
Interesting,
you just have so much base damage. You hit for like 70-ish, and then Kraken can't really go for denies. So Pebbles, you can always get your own enemy creeps, and you can get denies when Kraken doesn't have Splash. It's
okay. So I just saw Behe run from top lane all the way through mid, and now he's running down bottom. So it looks like they might want to try to set up some kills here. I think even though they are very slippery here, I think like a Behe stun into some Witch Slayer disables could be a kill for a Bloodlust.
Yeah.
But that means they are letting Tundra more or less suicide against the Clanks and the Vindicator, giving free farm over to the Clanks. Do you think that's going to be a problem?
I don't know. I don't feel like they could contest them that well with the lane they had, even though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, this could be the first blood. Bubbles goes down. Fissured from the side. Witch Slayer also disables him. Magnus wasn't in the area as well to kind of prevent any follow up. All right. So that's going to be a Bloodlust over to Bushwhack. He's 534 gold per minute now.
Definitely, yeah, 540 GPM at 2 minutes is quite insane. So good rotation for Behe, even though he had to run for.
Is your stun mid lane? I don't think this is enough damage yet. Pebbles doesn't even try to combo. Just gonna throw out a toss here, harass a little bit. But Kraken skips bottle, goes for Marchers and a bolstering armband. So he's just tanking up, keeping blights and health potions, making sure not to get into Kraken's kill range. But do you like that he's like playing this way, not going for the bottle, or do you think like he would have been better off still playing like standard, quote unquote, going for bottle Marchers, whatnot?
I mean, you're really strong on Kraken once you get Steam Boots, but I don't understand not getting bottle here. Seems a bit of a weird decision to me.
Well, he's making it work. He's 480 GPM.
Yeah,
he's on 24 last hits. He's not like lacking mana or HP or anything, so maybe he's comfortable playing this way. We have Magnus in the flank here, only level 2, perhaps waiting for a level 6 to come out from the Kraken before they try to go for a kill.
6 Kraken with Steam Boots was gonna rape this Pebbles, so...
yeah, we saw that harassment from Splash there, already doing quite a lot. Pressure on the top lane on the Tundra and the Vindicator. But yeah, as you said, the Magnus is kind of playing in between the lanes. Was thinking about maybe going for a dive on the Tundra. And now he's still hanging in the mid lane. Bot lane, Bubbles gets caught here. Once again, the Behe causing disruption here for the Bubbles. So this is his second death. They're really addressing the Bubbles, making sure to give Bushwhack a good start. Now top lane, we have a dive here. Magnus stuns in. The bang is going to miss there on the Tundra. Port is coming in from the Behemoth. Does port in without mana for a fissure, but they didn't realize that. So Clanks, you know, he went for the dive, probably could have committed onto the Tundra, but the TP was just enough to scare him away. So it did its job.
Yeah. That's
double damage on the Kraken now.
Interesting that they nice job sidestepping that bang from the Tundra and surviving. Pebbles has done a good job just positioning well to not get
mid lane, release the Kraken coming out. Fissure stun comes out on the Magnus, but it's not gonna matter. Just delays the stun. So much damage coming in from the Kraken. He's able to burst down the Pebbles. I didn't see, was his combo down or did he just wasn't able to get it off?
I think he just wasn't able to get it off. I was just complimenting him. So
Bubbles is here with Magnus. They're diving the Behemoth. Body blocks coming in. Fissure wall causing problems, but the TP actually stops the tower hits. That might have gotten them a counter kill on the Magnus. Pebbles goes in with the Stalagmites, is gonna miss, and Bubbles ports out to the high ground. Do you think that would have been a kill if the port didn't come in from the Pebbles there onto the Mag?
I mean, maybe. It's hard to say because if he stops attacking, they could maybe tank the tower hits, but yeah, probably would have been a kill. Also, unfortunate, Pebbles missed the stun. He could have killed either the Bubbles or the Magnus if he hit his abilities.
Yeah, Magnus just denies himself to Ancients, and now he's already back to bot lane. Bubbles getting locked down here by the Witch Slayer. Does silence him up. No miniaturize coming out. Thinking about maybe going back in. Has a Shell Surf in 1 second, but Magnus not able to get in range. They will be just fine. Could have a dive coming out here, though. Lane Ward is down. Witch Slayer. He doesn't go in with the miniaturize. Fissure Stun does connect, but Witch Slayer is just not interested in going for the dive. He decides to play it safe. I'm a bit surprised by that. Did they? He should have vision behind this like tree line, right?
Yeah,
of the Magnus.
He should have just been able to miniaturize him directly.
I think they unfortunately missed a kill attempt there. And Bubbles, he's just playing in the trees now. He's feeling very scared that they're still here. Kraken gonna get tossed in the air. Pebbles with a haster, and they want this. Magnus doesn't have Steam Bath or Lava Surge. They realize this. Right click's coming in. There's an Enraged Stun. Pebbles will get the kill here. So Pebbles having a good start here for 40 GPM for 50. Right behind the Bushwhack, who's 500. They get the kill on the Kraken to slow him down. He was really doing well. He was 2-0. Now he's 520 GPM. Clanks.
He's so crazy. You said they're slowing him down. Now he's 520 GPM.
Yeah, I mean, they don't lose the GPM only when they're not live farming.
Yeah.
I'm a bit surprised that Clanks doesn't have a little bit more GPM, but I think that's because Bushwhack has the kills. So he's going to work on a stacked hard camp here. He's level 7 with a maxed out Lackey. Tundra porting mid lane with level 6. Here comes a Fissure Stun. The Stalagmite's not going to reach. Just barely misses. Magnus is able to stun away in time. And they committed a Tundra port there to the mid lane as well to try to get some follow-up in case it turned into a team fight. Bot lane Bubbles, he hits level 6 now. He has a kelp field ready to go. Bushwhack's in a pretty good spot though, with the Ghost Marcher's Knuckles picked up, working toward his Elder Parasite. He's got the gloves picked up. Witchslayer's in the pit here. It's kind of funny. It's almost like he's, hey Bushwhack, get over here and do Kongor, but it's a little too early, I would say. Only level 8 without lifesteal. Not gonna be able to do that just yet. Just chilling in the pit, man. Just chilling. Ports to the top lane now. See if they can maybe set something up on the Clanks, perhaps.
Thunder is kind of quiet this game, but he's level 8, so...
Yeah, he's getting the levels. What do you think of Clanks going for Elder Parasite? It's a bit of a greedier route, I would say, than what we're used to seeing.
I was about to say it's that or Elder, and he just picks up Elder, so...
Wait, what did I say?
Oh no, I mean it was that or Bones. So
did I say the wrong thing?
No, I said the wrong thing, I think.
Oh, okay. I was hoping I said Elder because that's what I meant.
Yeah, you did. I think I'm the one who.
No, I thought I had like a brain lag there. All right, Avalanche comes out mid lane onto Kraken. The Vindy silence was a bit late, didn't prevent the kill. Now they're looking to try to get a return as the ports are coming in. Magnus getting stunned up. He does dodge the toss damage and gets a 2-man stun. 3-man kelp comes out in the background, but there's no follow-up here because Clanks doesn't decide to port, feeling that this fight was maybe not going to work in their favor. And now all of a sudden they're on the retreat mode. They're getting dove to the tier 2. Vindicator is going to die, and this is just a 5-man die more or less. And I don't know, do you think Clank should have TP'd there, or do you think once Kraken died the fight was not really going to be a good one to take?
It's hard for me to say because yeah, it was a hard fight, but what we're so used to seeing is carry players playing extremely active and always joining fights. If there's some potential for a kill or a turning. And they're not playing this way. The Southeast Asian players, they are playing very defensive on the carries. Prioritizing farming, so yeah, maybe something could have come of it. I would have liked to see the port, obviously. That's quote-unquote the more traditional way of playing, but...
Looks like he's still going the Thunderclaw on the Clanks. So even though he picked up the Elder, which is more of like a... I would say it's more of a fighting item, right?
Yeah.
Because he could farm just as easily if he went for the straight-up T-Claw versus this Elder Parasite pickup. Just gonna farm like a little bit slower.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright, so we have a dive coming in here. Kraken has a portal key picked up. He's just going to use the release of Kraken straight up on the Witchslayer after getting slowed. Body blocks coming in. One more splash hit. Going to be enough. Team support was there. Cover him in case there was potential retaliation. It's just going to be a dive on the Witchslayer and a quick kill, and that'll be that. Clanks is here now in the area. Kind of wants to join. I think he's going to go back to farming though. There's not really much going to come out of this.
Yeah, so Legion has a slight lead here. 1500 gold lead to begin with. Nothing crazy. Pebbles just picked up Blink. They have Puzzle coming up on Tundra. I really like that.
Yeah, he's going to have some pretty strong teamfight presence with the puzzle box. I'm assuming he's going to level that to level 3
as well. Bot tower here.
Yep, Deny is coming in.
Oh, they didn't know.
Yeah, they do have to think about the Vindy silence too. If they decide to jump with the pebbles, there just might be a final chapter to prevent a kill. They're scouting with the bird though. He's gonna see the Vindicator. Combos him straight up. Piercing shards come out. They take out the Vindy. So, well, he can't final chapter if he's the one getting jumped. So they realize that. Good find there with the Tundra bird. Pebbles capitalizes.
Yeah, they just didn't have vision on the tower. I think he would have jumped one shot the bubbles and got the tower if he knew, but obviously he had no way of knowing. As it is, it was nighttime.
B getting killed here in the mid lane. Initiation from the Kraken, follow from the Magnus. He's getting quite close to his portal key. 12 minutes in, he's got almost 1,700 gold saved up, so even with the death, it's not going to matter too much. Witch Slayer counter-warding the Kong Pit, so you can tell that they kind of want to move over to that Kong War very soon. Bushwhack's level 11 now with an Elder picked up, so he more or less can solo the Kong War here. And Pebbles also has a DD, so he might even give that over to the Bushwhack.
Yeah.
Picks up a Mighty Blade, so we'll just see the Elder into Shrunken. There is a Ward of Sight here, spotting Bushwhack going into the pit. So that could be Hellborn's cue to try to do something here. Ward of Sight comes down. I think that's sees inside, right?
Yeah, but it's apparently not seen by the Rev Ward, so...
Witch Slayer is gonna mini the Magnus here. I don't know if they can stop this. Pebbles.
Oh, it's gonna be
good stun from the Magnus here. Defensive Lava Surge actually catches him. So even though they knew this was happening, this just wasn't a fight they were able to take due to positioning and everything. Top tower starting to take pressure from the Clanks. It was more or less full life a little while ago. So that's one thing I think that they weren't able to really do a lot of, was pressure the top tower earlier in the game. And Tundra was just able to sit up there and get levels, even with Bihi constantly being bottom in the early game.
Yeah, he was almost like highest XP in game earlier. Still is, he's level 12 here, so he's been doing a very good job getting levels. That's possible level 1 already.
Bushwhack's got a token now, but I'm interested if they'll use this token just to continue to farm him up his Shrunken, or if they'll want to take some kind of engagement. They do have the Bihi Blink now. He's going to buy it, so maybe they were waiting for that. Bushwhack is going to go to base and run top, it looks like, so they want to maybe take a engagement. Bihi ports out in the trees. 4 players trying to go for him. And now they'll probably regroup once Pebbles gets some mana from Maroon or something.
Yeah. Seems like they're gonna try to defend this top tower, but Hellborn is gonna give up. They're not gonna fight for it.
So Clanks, T-Claw, he's Shrunken now, right?
Yeah.
Can't go any greedier, I would say. Gotta be a Shrunken pickup. There's this next one.
Pebbles gets another kill onto Bubbles here, yeah.
Oh, I missed that one. Okay. Was it a solo kill straight up? Did he just kill him straight up?
Just comboed him, killed him.
Wow.
He wasn't on
so he's able to do 1,000 damage to the Bubbles?
I think Bubbles wasn't on string boots.
Okay.
He's only 1,000 HP with string boots on.
I just got level 2 puzzle box now. Pretty nice. Use that for counter warding, which he's doing with the bird. You can see he's trying to find the wards. I'd love to see that. I think he saw the Rev Ward there before the puzzle box expired.
Yeah.
Constantly moving the Shiver, scouting them in the jungle right now. Clanks goes for a quick blade, so he is not going for a Shrunken. I do feel like that is a mistake though, to continue to play greedy like this. I'm assuming he's just gonna go for Geobane, but against like a Tundra, Witch Slayer, I mean the Bihi, Pebbles, Witch Slayer, I don't know, man, that just feels a little too greedy.
Seems like Legion could just go for towers and just destroy them, because they have Shrunken on Bushwhack, and they have Blinks on Bihi and Pebbles, and like Puzzle on Tundra. What are Hellborn gonna do if they don't have Shrunken on Clanks?
Yeah, so Clanks, like, he's got like a more or less 3-second window, maybe 4 seconds, where he can like just go on a target and kill someone with the Vindy silence, but other than that, I mean, it's full YOLO. If he gets caught and there's no like counter initiation, like he could just get straight up killed before anything even happens. Because they have the portal keys on Legion. They have the jump potential. The Vindy silences are gonna have to be so on point. Magnus and Kraken take out the Tundra here. Silence. They almost got a counter kill on the Magnus. That looked funny. The Kraken went up in the air and then back down due to the toss and the fissure interaction. So the Magnus lives, but the Kraken dies. I don't know if they're happy with trading the Kraken for the Tundra, honestly.
Definitely not.
They had to burn a final chapter here as well. So now the Clanks has to feel scared some more. But man, his 0-0-0 on the Clanks. That is a very passive game from him.
True carry player.
A true carry player?
In 40 minutes. Be like, I won this for us, guys. Don't worry. Got items now.
Well, Bushwhack's been able to get involved in 4 kills. Yeah, maybe more so because the kills have been coming to him, where he's getting a lot of protection down in the bot lane early game. But as far as like farm goes, they're almost neck to neck. Bushwhack's about to hit 600 here. Clanks is 580. It's pretty close.
Yes, seems that. So maybe it's Shroud and Bushwhack next.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. Magnus dies first. Witchslayer Silver Bullet comes out. They're gonna get 2 kills as they pick off the Kraken once again. He didn't have release the Kraken or a Shrunken Head completed yet. And the 4-man crew here from DV Double Gang just wreaking too much havoc. They have 3 portal keys picked up now. The Witchslayer as well, and he's got what he needs to start being disruptive. Does this tier 2 tower get defended, or is this just a tower kill?
He's gonna kill the Behe.
Magnus is alive here. If Clanks is gonna dive and get the kill on the Behe, secondary tower is probably gonna fall to the creeps. Bushwhack ports in after getting the tier 2 in the mid lane, so they trade towers. I think that favors Hellborn though.
Yeah.
As they're playing from behind.
For sure. I mean, Hellborn is in no position to take fights with Legion whatsoever. So.
It's gonna be a Geobane, by the way. He picked up a Blessed Orb in his stash. I'm just astounded by how greedy he's able to play this game, starting even from the Elder.
Yeah. I mean, he's getting away with it so far. 1-0-0.
Yeah, I mean it's working. It's just not allowing his team to take fights. Do you think, like, as far as like who has the late game goes, do you think that favors Hellborn? They have a Clanks, they have a Vindy for late game as well. Or do you think like Bushwhack with this team support behind is stronger, or if not just as strong as Hellborn's late game is?
Legion is just better, honestly. You have the Bushwhack, which is slightly strong.
Bubbles gets caught here, but they're counter-initiating with Lava Surge Eruption final chapter, and Bubbles baited this all along. It ends up being 2 kills going their way as they take out both the Witchslayer and the Behemoth, so both supports are down. Tundra thinking about going in with an Avalanche. He catches the Magnus, gets the vision from the bird as he was porting out in the trees. Bubbles is now going to try to also pour it out, but the bird again spots the Bubbles. He cannot pour it out. No mana for a Shell Surf. He is going to fall here. So they hung around a little bit too long. They tried to TP out in the trees, but little did they know there was a Shiver spotting them out all along.
Yeah, as I was trying to say, I think Legion, I mean, Bushwhack's insane late game. And yes, Bushwhack is going to have a hard time getting to the Clanks, but you have a Tundra who has a superior ult that can go through Shrunken, that can lock down the Clanks. They have the Pebbles, which is extremely dangerous with 6 items. They have Witchslayer with catch, they have Behe with catch. I mean, they just have a lineup designed to destroy Clanks, and he doesn't have anyone to help him outside of the Vindicator. I think Kraken's going to taper off in the next 10-15 minutes or so. So it's kind of solo core versus 2 dual core, but they also have better support in the Legion.
Okay. Pebbles went for spell shards again. It did the same route, PK Shrunken spell shards.
No, he went spell shards into Shrunken.
Okay, spell shards into Shrunken. So he has the same trio. You think we'll see the level 1 shards kept and then staff as his next item?
I think so. I hope so as well. I do like it's fine when you get the spell shots first. I just don't like the shrunken into spell shots.
Alright. They have a group smoke on the B here. They might be looking to use that soon. Pebbles going into the jungle here, trying to play with the Shiver scouting, but they're gonna all pour it out on MAO. So they're gonna get back to the base. Not sure if they saw this or if just they felt the rotations were coming. Bushwhack now has his finished Shroud. Clanks, finally he's building for a Shrunken, so he's got what he wants now. Elder, T-Claw, and full Geometer's Bane. Picks up a Mighty Blade.
Bubbles is kind of going in here.
Pebbles is going to get caught here. 3-man Kelfield comes out. Shrunken Head activated by the Kraken. Final chapter was used. They get the 1 kill. They're trying to reset and get out, but Witchslayer are going to get the jump here onto the Vindicator. Graveyard stun into toss.
Oh,
still has Stalagmite stun, ready to go. He does get Astro, so Pebbles will have to commit, but he does have the Shrunken to get out. Meanwhile, in the background, Tundra solo kills the Bubbles with the puzzle box help. So much damage coming in from the Tundra, able to get that pick off on the Bubbles. Magnus was split pushing the top lane. And, well, Clanks, no surprise, he's trying to finish the Shrunken.
Yeah, Clanks is doing Clanks things, playing his own game. Kind of has to with the way he's been building. He needs the Shrunken before he's able to play, and I think it's kind of punishing his team.
Yeah, a little bit. I think he still needs the Warhammer and the recipe, so he's should be 1,600 gold off the Shrunken still. Probably be about another 3-4 minutes of farming, maybe less. I would guess like around 3 minutes though. Should be able to get it without any death. Second Kongor will go down here. Bushwhack gets another token. Witchslayer finds Kraken, but Kraken does a nice job of Portal King and not getting caught. Vindicator just barely escapes from Bushwhack.
Get the old shot. Oh my god, I didn't see what happened.
I actually also didn't see what happened. I don't know if it was something to do with the Vindicator poured out.
In 8 seconds when he has puzzle.
Oh, he's actually shell surfing.
By the spell surf that has to give vision.
I think he saw them, right?
Yeah, he should have seen them for sure. Shivers on.
His portal key up in 2 seconds. Oh, here comes the post ace. Onto the Tundra.
Yeah.
Oh,
he should port the bird to him. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought he was being sneaky. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
What did they burn for that kill? Just the Pebbles combo, right? Oh, they actually did use Avalanche. Okay. Final chapter comes in, but mid lane, the damage is done. Kraken dies. Shrunken Head Bushwhack causing issues. Kraken can't do anything. I guess he got caught by the shrouded Bushwhack. Probably just walked up to him and smacked him.
Yeah, it seems like it. Don't really see how else that would happen. Clanks is still angling here for this Shrunken Head.
He's off the grid.
Gold. Yeah.
It's level 18. Magnus wants him to cut him a path too. He's like, hey, I can't get up there. Help me out, buddy.
Yeah, they're just going around here.
They're gonna take the scenic route back to the base. That looks funny.
To use Portal Key on Magnus. He wants to run the real route.
Got a Stormspirit picked up.
Tundra can kill Bubbles here in the bot lane. Yeah.
Oh man, again.
So much damage.
Man, Tundra has played a really good game. Yeah, I think we're starting to see why Tundra gets banned.
Oh, bonk onto Clanks. No Shrunken here.
Ooh, is this gonna be a kill? Beat. Here comes the lockdown from Witchslayer. Release the Kraken though. They're turning it around. Huge Kraken initiation, counter initiation. But Pebbles is here now to pick up the Clanks kill. Clanks will fall for the first time this game. And look how close he is to his Shrunken.
Dying top. He has token though, and Shrunken. He's gonna be fine.
He's gonna walk away. Looks like I think his token was very close to expiring as well. Because they did do that Kong like a few minutes ago. But with Clank's dead for 35 seconds, they could knock on the door here a little bit. Maybe do some chip damage with the Chuck. Bubble's gonna clean up the wave, prevent any tower damage the best he can.
Yeah.
They're gonna, I guess, reset because Clanks is almost alive. He's gonna almost passively get this gold for the Shrunken while he's dead. Just slowly coming in. It's about 50 more gold. I think I'll have it by the time he respawns.
Yeah. Seems like it. He's gonna be able to buy the Shrunken to be able to fight. I mean, wish I had 2 seconds on Silver Bullet there. Else he would have insta-delete the Clanks before
Oof.
he got saved.
Unlucky.
So, yeah.
Alright, it's got Shrunken now.
Do a lot of work for him. He's gonna be able to actually play the game. And they're gonna insta team smoke and start trying.
So only Bubbles is not rotted here. Let's see if they can... Pebbles is also rotted himself. Walks right next to them. Has a Haster and a Shrunken ready to go. He's gonna rejoin his team up on the high ground here to the right. Bushwhack's off in the trees here, trying to like get a pick off if somebody defends this top lane, but as we can see, that's not happening. You think the solo Bubbles pushing the mid lane will be a little red flag to Legion? Be like, where could they be?
Seems like it. They didn't buy it on Legion.
Alright, they're gonna port back, maybe try to set up on this Pebbles, but again, he has the Haster in for another minute 18 in the bottle. Bushwhack will not show himself top lane, actually runs right through the Magnus. He could go for this kill if he wants. Oh, he's gonna run into Clanks here. That could be the better target. He's gonna pop the Shrunken though. Tundra ports in with the post ace, and Clanks just gets deleted.
Yos almost saved him, but yeah, Tundra insta coming back, saving it. Oh, he has PK on Bushwhack.
Ooh.
I like that.
He's chasing after the Magnus here. He might catch him.
Yeah.
No portal key up.
One more
Lava
hit.
Surge. He needs to get into the trees. Oh, does he die to the jungle toxin?
Oh, he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, he's gonna live. That was a final chapter used as well, I think.
Kraken's like mid though.
Yep, Kraken gonna get punched down by Pebbles with the Haster. Couldn't escape. Bloodbath coming in for Toffee.
Rest on Pebbles, he just bought that.
Oh, so he went for Resto instead of the staff. Alright. Going for just the single combo.
Mana for it, but
I think the staff just makes more sense, right? He's valuing what, the double Shrunken more so than the double combo.
he doesn't really. I mean, he can do it, but he has to be full mana. So it's. I actually don't think he can. It's 4 the mana to Resto almost. He has a little bit more mana now. He gets the Resto delivered. So yeah, the staff would have made more sense. He's having fun with it.
It's 315 the Pebbles combo, right? Once, so
yeah, with the blink.
So yeah, so 630, and then Resto. It's like basically, it has to be on int, and then it's like his entire mana pool, I think, to just barely combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a bit overkill. The staff would make a bit more sense first.
Probably just having fun with it at this point.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe he thinks it's the best, but it's hard to argue how it can be when he has to be completely full mana, never using any spells.
He wants double Shrunken, man. Wants double Shrunken. They're gonna do a 5-man team rod here. They are spotting the bubbles with this Ward of Sight from Behemoth. They don't know, I think, about the smokes. I could be wrong. Bubble shows himself. He's gonna bait here. Good stun from the Magnus to start it off. Kraken comes in though. They get the Bushwhack kill right away. Savage Six Streak is down. First death of the game for Bushwhack. Stormstruck comes down. Witchlayer is gonna probably die here. Clank stuck on the low ground. Needs to get up the cliff. Bihi is gonna go down. This was a huge bait from the bubbles. They were ready to go. And I don't think Devil Gang was ready for that bait. They did not get in the Tundra in that fight with the Avalanche as well.
Yeah, no strong can press from Bushwhack, so he just got absolutely deleted.
Oh, that was huge. Did he get caught by the Magma Surge first, or was it the Kraken charge? Yeah, either way, whatever happened, it was like more or less perfect for MAO. They're gonna take out some towers in the bot lane, and now they're gonna work on the tier 3. No buybacks on anyone. We'll see if they respect the hold here from Tundra and Pebbles. Bubble's gonna get jumped here. Magnus as well. Right click. The respawners are coming in. Vindicator also going to fall here. Gets miniaturized. So they definitely hung around too long. They didn't have Shrunken on Clanks. They didn't have anything on Kraken, so it kind of makes sense to fall back here. And I think they just hung around too late.
Yeah, I mean the resto on Pebbles coming into effect. He used the last fight, so he had shrunken again, and they couldn't do anything. They were maybe not expecting him to be able to have
overstay from MAO, I think, unfortunately. Yeah. So what does Clanks go for now? He's got 2,500 gold.
Has to be some kind of damage, right? Okay.
You think it's Wingbow, Genjuro?
Both are good, I think. But it has to be some kind of serious damage.
Vice Blessed Orb? Is it going to be Nullstone?
It's really don't like it.
This has got to be for the this has got to be for the Tundra ulti, right? Like that's the only thing I could think of the Nullstone's really effective for here.
Yeah, has to be. And I see it, right? But he doesn't have any damage on any hero at all.
I feel like Wingbow. When you're playing Clanks, you always want to at some point pick up a Wingbow.
More range.
I could even see the Genjuro, honestly, so he could like go in and kill someone, but I guess they have lots of defensive tools at the same time, like Storm Spirit and Tablets. He can never really jump the Tundra because he can just ult him back.
Yeah.
The Nullstone's a bit passive, I would say. We'll see. Maybe it ends up working out, though, because staying alive is going to yield him a lot of teamfight presence as well. But he will lack damage. And you did mention that the team overall lacks damage. They do have the Grimoire and Bubbles, but that's going to eventually taper off. There's 3 Shrunken Heads on Legion.
Kong is up in half a minute or so. They're positioning to do that, and I hope they just go base right now. They're so much stronger than Hellbone.
They're going to go for the 3rd Kongor, it looks like. So the portal key, I think he sold it on Bushwhack just now. I was gonna mention this portal key pickup, as like fancy and fun as it was, that was eventually going to taper off.
Yeah.
Because that could have been, you know, a Wingbow, a Symbol of Rage, some damage item. He has lots of slots to grow. He still can replace the Knuckles. Yeah. He can later game replace the Elder Parasite as well.
Yeah, they get token. Immediately smokes up on Pebbles. I hope they just go like bot racks right now with 5 players. The top tower is dying though.
Shrunken Head picked up on the Tundra now as well, so he's got that to remove the final chapter as well.
Oh, Pebbles, is he gonna catch anyone? Yeah.
Catches the Vindicator. Oh, that's a great.
I completely forgot about that.
Oh yeah, 3rd Kongor actually against Bananas.
And it's in this new slot.
Oh, it goes in the consumable slot. I actually
that's
forgot
actually
about
really
that.
Good with the bananas.
Pebbles has bananas. That's I can't read the bananas, but I think it's like a 2,000 heal or something.
Yeah, 2 or 2.5. I can't remember.
Kraken charges back the Bushwhack. They're gonna burn the token here. He has Shrunken ready to go.
He's gonna immediately die again, right?
Gonna get Hellflowered. He couldn't get the Shrunken off. Bushwhack wasn't able to do anything in this fight, and that is massive for MAO. Clanks has everything on cooldown, but I think they're not going to carry. They're going to be able to push forward now. B getting caught here, even with the Void Talisman. Uses the solo dunk on the bubble. Storm Spirit comes out. And they're going to bring down the...
Oh, Pebbles is going to go in. Double combo here.
Double combo comes in. Kraken and the bubbles are going to fall. So even though they did get the kill on the Behemoth, Witch Slayer is going to fall now as the Magnus counter jumps in with the Lava Surge Eruption. Tundra going in on the Clanks. I don't know about that. He's 1 versus 3. He's going man mode. Doesn't have the backup.
He's out.
A portal key out. Nobody stopping the Tundra's portal key. Pebbles was the only one alive with the Tundra, but he was nowhere to be found. He had left the area. I don't know if they were just afraid that Pebbles would come back in with a combo, but yeah, definitely hindsight. Should have been able to stop that portal key there. Could have been a kill on the Tundra, perhaps.
Yeah, should have been, but yeah. Hindsight is 2020. Unfortunate, the Tundra gets to get out here. He's almost looking at a new big item, maybe a sheepstick or something.
Bushwhack went for Behemoth's Heart. He just wants full survivability.
The way he's been dying, I kind of get the thought process.
You think this heart is gonna like remedy his problem, which is like dying in the Hellflower phase or like being locked down and release the Kraken?
Maybe not, but if it's enough that his team can counter initiate, I feel like they have enough damage to kill the Clanks with the Pebbles double combo, Tundra and whatnot. And then you trade carry for carry and the rest of the lineup is stronger.
Spike Bola picked up on the Magnus. Did he buy that in full? I feel like it's possible, right? He had the
probably.
He had the Blink Storm like pre 20 minutes, I think, or like around 20 minutes. And we've had a lot of overtime. So he has the full Spike Bola plus 1100 gold. So even more things for Bushwhack to have to play against now. I could see like a Geobane or a Nullstone for Bushwhack making a lot of sense. For a Knuckles replacement later on. Clanks has 2600 gold saved up. He has we have Pebbles getting a solo kill here on the Magnus.
Yeah, he used the rest to double combo the Magnus.
Okay. So Magnus does not have a buyback. This is going to be 4 versus 5 for 40 seconds. But they don't have a token to go high ground, and we've seen that they've been able to kill this Bushwhack before, but he didn't have the heart. Now he has bananas in his
going on to Bubbles
inventory as well.
It's going to one-shot him.
Yeah, they're going to kill the Bubbles. Final chapter came out, but it wasn't going to be enough. Release the Kraken comes down. Tundra used Avalanche already. They're locking down the Tundra. They're going to take him out. Bushwhack has the bananas in his consumable slot, but he is going to go down. Bushwhack, is he going to use the banana? He does not use it in time. He went for the Clanks. Clanks survives in the background. He picks up a hat trick. So much damage coming in. They release the Kraken, causing so many issues for the Legion side. And once the Pebbles double combo was down, his impact was, you know, a lot less to kind of back up his team. But I honestly, I missed who got avalanched. Did you catch who? Was it Clanks?
Yeah, he did, but it was pretty deep, and Bushwhack was starting to try and follow up, but
so they had to like overextend into the base. So that also had to have caused issues for them.
Yeah.
MAO's got open racks in the top lane now, and they might have to use buyback on the Tundra here, but he doesn't have Avalanche for 15 seconds. This is probably just going to be a Rex.
Pebbles does not shrunk, and he shouldn't go before shrunken.
Alright, they get the Rex and they get out. First Rex kill of the game, going over to MAO. They've been playing on the back foot for most of this game. And even still, the lead is favoring Devil Gang. It's still a 2300 gold and 11,000 experience lead for Devil Gang, even despite what's been going on. So they've just unfortunately not been able to get a whole lot out of these base pushes that they've been attempting. The Behe still has Shockwave. See if he can get like a good jump perhaps in the next fight to follow up Pebbles and Witch Slayer, but Bushwhack just not really able to auto attack the most.
Yeah, the Bushwhack pick is kind of awkward at the moment.
So Clank sold his Elder and he went full Ganjuro, no buyback. You like that over the Wingbow?
I would have liked the Wingbow more now that they're fighting in base so deep.
I was also feeling like the Wingbow would have been a bit better.
But
I don't hate the Ganjuro by all means, but I just feel like the Wingbow might have done a little bit more. Let's keep him in that safe position, bulk him up on armor a bit more.
Yeah. Rest on Tundra now, so he's gonna be able to double the Clanks.
Yeah, Tundra, I wanted to comment earlier that Tundra's been having such an amazing game, 500 GPM, but also just like the impact he's been having. He's had items throughout the whole game. Definitely doing his part this game. And Pebbles still only on 1 death as well.
Looking for the bird, maybe. I don't know what it is.
Clanks also has a flying courier in the base. I don't know if you saw that as well. They have 2 flying couriers. Is he patrolling the side of the map trying to find the Shiver?
I think so.
Funny. The Thunderbird, I think, sees the flying courier. Top lane.
He's gonna get out here.
Pebbles tried to jump, but he got dodged here. And was it the Witch Slayer who got tossed? I don't know. Nothing happened anyway, but there was a potential jumps going on there. He guesses in the trees, but Bubbles not porting. Here comes the avalanche though. Bubbles is gonna fall here. Tundra has been the bane of Bubbles this game. This is 11th death, the most of the game. He's been desperately trying to finish this Shrunken Head. Final chapter came out. Yeah, I don't know what Clanks is doing here. He's all by himself. He has no team support. Maybe he thought he could split push the lane, but yeah, he just gets completely surrounded. Did he sell 2 items to have buyback? He sold his Steam Boots and Thunderclaw?
I think so.
That is not good news for MAO. That might come back to bite them.
On both Pebbles
it's Kraken dying now. They're just falling apart. They're dying one by one in every single lane. I mean, that's credit to Double Gang, though. They are finding the pickoffs.
Pebbles and Thunder are playing incredible this game.
Yeah. I gotta say, like, the Initiation crew from Double Gang, flawless gameplay this game.
Yeah.
The Tundra and the Pebbles specifically, like, they get my vote for MVP thus far. I don't know if they're gonna get the win, but they're gonna tie up the Raxus here, 1 apiece. Might be able to take out a second Rax. Clanks is up in 15 seconds. No, I mean, he sold his items in attempts to be able to buy back. He's gonna buy back with about 10 seconds left. Buys out his Steam Boots once again. At least the Kraken comes down. Doesn't really hit anyone. So they kind of missed their initiation. They bought back on the Kraken as well. Clank's pushing forward, trying to find a target to go on. I don't know if he's going to catch the Witch Slayer. He might... Oh, man, that portal key was like perfect timing from the Witch Slayer. And now he just ports out in the trees right next to Clanks, who decides to farm the hard cap. He can't make this stuff up, Zante.
No, that's a disaster. They used 2 buybacks. They had to blank sell items to try to have buyback. And
Bubbles is out of buybacks, by the way. He bought back earlier in the game.
Gone. I mean, it's just looking grim right now.
Yeah, the whole sequence was just not good. I mean, Clank sold 2 items. Granted, they were relatively cheap items, but he sold them to have buyback, and then he bought back with only like 12 seconds left on his respawn. Yeah. So yes, they held the racks, but it just doesn't feel very good, man. It just doesn't feel good.
Kind of have to give up the access at that point, but yeah, it's on cost.
Pebbles might get caught here. Genjuro open from the Clank, stops the portal key, and then the follow-up is there. That's an immortal streak going the way of Clank, so he gets 1,546 gold. There's half of his T-Claw that he sold.
That's insane.
He could rebuy it if he wants to. I think, to be honest, he probably won't invest into a Thunderclaw again. He'll probably go for a bigger item.
Yeah, he should.
Moving forward. Bubbles will finish his Shrunken Head here. Has it being delivered. Thanks. I think at this point it's just trying to save up for buyback.
Yeah.
Witch Slayer is going to try to cast Silver Bullet, but it got cancelled. We have Release the Kraken locking down Bushwhack. Bubbles gets the port out to safety. He got gone on initially. Now Kraken getting right-clicked here. Tries to go in with the charge. They do take out the Bushwhack. They are going to bring down the Witch Slayer as well. Here comes a double combo from the Pebbles. It takes out the Clanks. It takes out the Vindicator. Bubbles, is he going to be able to portal key away? He will. He's stuck in the trees, though. Oh, he's going to go for the port out. They can't spot him.
Pebbles, we get directly on top of him, but couldn't see him anyway.
Bushwhack buys back here and post haste. Has 2,200 gold saved up. Clanks does have his last buyback, but no Shrunken Head ready to go. The dive is going to happen. Clanks will buy back, and will they be able to get the punish here on the dive here? Tundra is going to fall back. They do get the tower, and now Double Gang is in retreat mode, going to respect the second buybacks coming in from both the Kraken and the Clanks, as there are 4 players alive now. So they do save their Raxus, but they're not going to get any kills or objectives out of this just yet.
You're going Kong here, Beans, and the 1 buyback from Bushwhack, yeah, it forced double buybacks again from Hellborn, so they trade 2
for 1.
They're
going straight down bot river through the jungle here. They're going to catch the Behemoth here. Silence comes in from the bubble. Storm Spirit's happening all over the place. They're going to come down. Triple Kelfield comes out. Bushwhack gets Bolud. Kraken goes down first as Pebbles did use a double combo, it looks like, and now Clanks, he can't right-click the most. He's trying to chase the Behemoth. Needs to get 1 more auto attack on him. He's going to bring him down. He might get caught here. Doesn't have Shrunken for 60 seconds. Clank's dying here. It might mean the game. He is going to fall. There is a buyback coming in from the Behemoth. He wants to rejoin the team. They are 5 players strong, and I think Double Gang might have just did it. They did get the Kongor as well. We can't forget about that. Eruption comes out. Not going to do a whole lot here. Storm Spirit dodges the fissure and the graveyard stuns. But this is going to be the second Rax. Bubbles is trying to cut the waves in the mid lane. He ends up porting back because they need to try to prevent this mega creeps from happening as Devil Gang will rush up to the top lane now.
There's a hard bushwhack with token.
Bubbles pops the shotgun. He gets avalanche though. Stuns him up. They're not really focusing him. Now Bushwhack will try to right click him, but he's stick covered, I believe. Now he comes out, gets bulleted. Final buyback comes in from the Vindicator. It's his first. But I think this is gonna do it. They're all still 5 alive with a token. Buyback happens from the Magnus. Doombringer on the Tundra. Okay.
You're gonna lose it.
Okay. Did they recover the Doombringer?
Well, what happened to it? Oh, but he sold it.
Oh, no, he must have. He sold it actually. Yeah, he sold it before he died. Okay.
But I guess you can still sell it the first 15 seconds. I guess.
Yeah, he sold it before he died. Okay, I was like, damn. If there's a will or a way, it's giving over a Doombringer to MAO. Yeah, Clanks was gonna respawn and pick up that Doombringer. That could have been pretty scary. Pebbles buys a Pegasus boots. Doesn't have buyback just yet. I don't know exactly how much he needs, but it's probably not too much more. They have mega creeps now, so they just gotta pretty much play defense until Tundra's up. And then once they're 5 strong, they should be more or less good to go.
Yeah.
What a back and forth game so far, man. I feel like MAO, they had a lot of windows here, but
Yep, definitely had some good points, some good fights.
Just some things just not going their way. Really good pickoffs from Devil Gang, setting the pace of this one up until this point. They're gonna go here for an initiation, but Bushwhack has token and bananas. He is going to lose the token here. Gonna respawn. Kraken ulti wears off. Does pop the Shrunken, but he needs to run now. Tundra jumps in on the Kraken. Is going to try to burst him down. Clanks in the background, not fighting the most. Kraken charges to safety. Here comes the toss combo from Pebbles. Right clicks are coming in. Behe dunk in the background, locking down the Clanks. He's going to get completely held down. Tundra survives on 1 life. He's going to portal key to safety. It's a hatcher coming in for Toffee on the Pebbles. And only Magnus survives. No buybacks on anyone, and that should do it. Tier 4s are going down. And Devil Gang is going to take the game-deciding team fight. Tundra buys his Doombringer for real this time. He wants to end the game a little bit faster. And Seed comes out from MAO, and that will do it. Devil Gang will move on as they take this single elimination quarterfinals match. Final thoughts here, Sate?
Yeah, this was like a really great game, and I really liked how the supporting cast on Legion played, especially the Pebbles and the Tundra.